Hi everybody, it's Stacy from Stacy W Talks. And so I know we've had a couple of conversations and now we're going to talk about a couple of more. Right? We have lots of talks and that's the goal, is to talk and to learn and to grow. So my goal is to talk today a little bit about, we talked about the cheating, what to do after. We talked about if you stay. But let's talk about when you go. What if you decide it was a true deal breaker? Like I said before in my earlier text, right? So like, comment, subscribe. You already know that kind of stuff. So let's do this. Like, comment, subscribe. Please leave some comments in the section. Don't forget to go to my IG at Stacy W Talks and throw me some information. So here's the thing. What do you do when it's time to go? It's a deal breaker. It is what it is. You've decided that I'm not staying. I've listened. I've learned. I am not with it. I just can't, maybe I can't do the things that they are requiring of me. Maybe you guys have talked about it and you are just unwilling or unable to do it. You've said, I don't care who I am. I don't care what I'm going to be. I want someone that is loyal no matter what. And that was a deal breaker for you. What do you do? Are you evil? Do you do the same thing to get back at them? Do you hang around and be nasty and be mean? Or do you just go? Here's the thing. Remember, I work in solution focus. Top 3. That's my goal. First, you've made your decision. Second, you've listened and you've decided, I don't care. I'm good. I'm done. Now, mind you, even when you're done, make sure you have learned something. People don't get to this place in a relationship without, even if you weren't the person that cheated, I already noticed, I know y'all gonna eat me up in the comments, whatever. Everyone has a part to play. I'm not talking about someone just cheating to be figuring out how many people they can get in their life. I'm talking about, remember, you're in a real relationship, true relationship, and you guys have had this blip in the road. And now you're back to trying to figure out what you're going to do. Okay? Did you learn anything about yourself in the process? If you did, great. And you've still made the decision to go. Let's talk about it. So, first, you've made the decision to go. Second, you've listened, you've learned, you talked about it, and you're still going to go. First off, just go. Listen. When you are done, be done. If you have to stay for financial reasons and get your life together and figure out how you're going to make it through the next thing, you've made the decision to go though. Sit down, say it's done, and work your way through that process. Work your way through your healing process in the midst of saying, I'm done. Here's what ends up happening. You know you're done, but you're pretending like you're ready to stay. Don't do that. Don't pretend. If you are done, be done. Because here's the thing, you pretending like you're going to stay or making up like, oh, I'm going to hurt them like they hurt me. I'm going to pretend like I'm good. Don't do that. You're making yourself feel horrible. You're making them feel horrible. And you're not ready or opening yourself up for the next stage of your life. Right? Be done. It's okay. It's okay to say, this was a deal breaker for me. I'm not okay with it. I'm going to get myself together and I'm out. Emotionally, you need to heal so that you can finish your life. Second, when you are done and the person and you have both decided, well, whoever, when you have decided to move on, don't be hateful. God forbid. Don't be hateful. Don't start telling every single solitary thing you've ever known about them. Don't start releasing secrets that you and them did. You forget you were in a relationship that lots of things get shared. Lots of things get done underneath the cover of safety. When you have finished a relationship, do not release things that were done in good faith. Do not do that. Do not release things that were done under a shield of love, under a shield of protection and safety. Remember, you both agreed. If you both agreed Do not go releasing that. Don't do that. Do not release that. It's not cute. It makes you look very unreliable and very unsafe. It makes you look like a really bad person. Now, I know you're mad. Get over it. Go heal. But don't do that. So first, you made a decision. You're going to go. Work your plan. Go. Don't be hateful. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. Number 2, don't release. Do not release information, things you did as a couple, things you did under the protection of safety. Don't release them. I mean, any of it. The sexual, the words, the things maybe only they've released only to you and no one else. That is under the protection of relationship and safety. People do this. I don't understand why. Because the person, okay, fine, they made a mistake. They hurt you. Okay. But that doesn't give you the right to go and damage and tear their life up. Don't do that. It's very childish. Okay. And number 3, move on. Don't go with this whole, oh, this person is this and this person is that and they don't deserve nobody new. Maybe they don't, in your opinion. But here's the thing. You ain't perfect. No one is. Nobody's perfect. And the fact that you have decided that they deserve hell or whatever place you want to put them in because they did something to you doesn't mean it to be true. There's some things you probably have done that deserve you to be in a place that you don't want to be in either. Don't do people like that. Be done. Wish them well. Here's the thing I've learned over time and just life in general. Some people are better when they're not with you. Hard to say, hard to hear, but they may be. If you are not the person that's going to be there forever, their best qualities may never be seen when they're with you. I've learned a couple of things over years. Maybe you're with somebody else's wife or somebody else's husband. Maybe they're not meant to be yours. Even though it may have felt that way, it may have seemed that way, but when you look back on it, there's your blip. And maybe it was absolutely perfect, and maybe it's just you guys have outgrown each other, and this infidelity or this cheat was just too much for you to handle. But once again, you made the decision that it was a deal breaker. So you go. Don't blame other people for the decision that you're going to make about this. This is hard talk. This is hard talk. This is a hard conversation. Don't blame nobody because you made the decision. You decided it was a deal breaker. And when you decide that, it comes with situations that you're going to have to live with. Just like the person that decided it wasn't a deal breaker and they're choosing to stay, you have some things you have to deal with if you choose to go. So there's lots of different things that happen after a cheat. People grow. People are damaged. People have holes in their hearts. People stay. And they learn. And they have the best relationships they've ever had in their life. Because it opens up the realm for communication. And this is what most people don't do. Communicate. Communication really on a way that is going to actually come to a resolution. In my next live, I'm going to try to go live, and I'm going to teach you guys 5 to 6 steps on how to have a conversation built on resolution. We have conversations in this lifetime built on, I need you to hear me, and I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm prepped for what I got to say, and I want you to be on my side. Yeah. We want people to agree with us when our conversations that we're having with people. Now, I'm going to show you how to have a conversation built on building a conversation for resolution, which is going to take grown people, compromising. Everybody can't get everything they want. That's not the way this world works. Compromise is probably what broke the relationship to begin with. It probably would cause the person to cheat in the beginning because someone wasn't willing to compromise what they felt was stringent, within this relationship, or they weren't willing to compromise their mentality, the way they were willing to think about something, right? Compromise. So I want us to have this conversation about how to have a conversation in regards to making resolution, but also remembering that after a cheat, you can still keep moving on, moving with the person or moving away from them. But at the end of the day, still the top three: listen, learn, decide. But remember, with every decision comes consequence. Be it good or bad or indifferent. If you stay, you want to learn, live, and decide. If you go, you want to learn, live, and decide too. So, your choice. Build, grow. Let's have some more talks. Let's live this life, guys.